All right, let's light this up and see if it flies.
Have you ever thought about how amazing it is that a hot air balloon can fly? That just hot air can lift up something so big into the sky and carry a bunch of people in a basket? Today, we're gonna learn all about how hot air balloons work. How do they fly? What are they made of? How are they powered? And I'm gonna see if our friend Rocky can build his own hot air balloon to carry our friend Steve.
Let's go visit Rocky. He's gonna learn all about hot air balloons by jumping into a real one.
My name is Mateo Hernandez. I'm a pilot here at Sonoma Ballooning.
What are we about to do here?
We are gonna be going hot air ballooning today.
What kinds of things would I need to know to build my own hot air balloon?
Ballooning always happens early in the morning for cold air. You need a balloon, you need a heat source, and you need string to tie Steve. I recommend an area or an environment where there's less wind and make sure that that flame and the heat goes straight up into the balloon.
Oh, look at them. They're so small.
Got a little west, probably at 1.
Descending.
That looked like a ton of fun, and Mateo definitely confirmed that the outside temperature is super important. If it's colder outside, then the hot air in the balloon will rise even faster. And we know that hot air rises because it's less dense than cold air. Colder air's molecules are denser and close together. But as the air is heated, molecules move faster and spread apart, making the air lighter compared to the surrounding cooler air. This difference in density causes the hot air to rise above the cooler, denser air, creating lift. Also, hot air balloons are huge! A normal hot air balloon that can carry 6 to 8 people, like the one Rahi hitched a ride on, is 70 feet tall and 70 feet wide, holding an incredible 180,000 cubic feet of hot air. That's basically the size of a 6-story building. Our friend Steve the Kiwi weighs about 50 grams or a little over 1/10 of a pound. In order to get him to fly, we need about 8 cubic feet of hot air, which would be a balloon that's about 5 or 6 feet tall. That's probably not the safest thing to try since we would need a really big heat source for it. So I've got an idea for you, Rahi. Let's try out this tiny Steve. He's only 5 grams and he's perfect for the design you're working on right now. Let's give this little guy a try. Rahi's build has to be super light for it to work. So here he's using a thin paper to build his balloon. Now he's gonna melt down these candles to create his own wax paper as the heat source. That's pretty smart because it's also light and it will provide an extended release for the heat. And the last thing he needs is to tie on our passenger Steve.
It's 5 in the morning. The air is feeling nice and cool. All right, let's light this up and see if it flies. Oh! Go! Go, Steve, go!
Great job, Rahi. You got Steve to fly. It's amazing how such a simple concept like hot air can turn into something as amazing as a hot air balloon. We learned that to fly a hot air balloon, you need the right temperature, you need the right materials, and just the right amount of lift from our heat source. Thanks so much for joining us today. You can see more fun videos here, and don't forget to subscribe to see more cool content.